Hey guys, welcome week 4. All right, you see, I got a smile on my face this week because a sister is a little happy. We won Sunday, and it might not have been pretty. But at the same time, we won. So these days, being a Skins fan, I'm just going to take what I can take. I'm not going to gripe. But I tell you this, it was so funny Sunday because I went to church in the morning, did my kingdom building. I was feeling all good. Hallelujah! Feeling all good. Went to brunch, a great brunch at a place called Acadiana on New York Avenue here in Washington, D.C. If you've never been, you should really try their brunch. I had the game on in the car because I got to the house maybe like a second late. And I'm like, okay, we got the ball. So I come in like the 10 steps from the car to inside the house, and I turn the TV on and I see Tampa Bay getting ready to score. And I'm scratching my head like, wait a minute, I know he just had the ball. Then what do I see? Jason Campbell loses a fumble. So I had to take a deep breath. And I'm like, okay, we'll be all right. Then as the first half went on and they scored on what their opening drive that they haven't done, in the past, 12 games. They haven't scored in the first quarter and like all season long. But it happens against us. And I'm like, okay, we can recover. We can recover. Then there's one interception. And then there's two interceptions. And then there's one missed field goal for Tampa Bay. And then there's two missed field goals for Tampa Bay. And we can't seem to capitalize on either one of them. And I'm thinking, okay, we're not going to do this. We're not going to go like this on another 0 for team and be the laughing stock of the league the second week in a row. It's not going to happen. And then the more that first half went on, the sicker I got. I mean, I really physically felt like I was like I was gonna vomit at a few points yesterday because I mean they were playing so bad that okay, let's just talk about the second half because that first half just brings back real bad memories. It's just okay. So at halftime, I'm like, I got things to do. Sitting up here watching this game, it seems so useless right now. So I go downstairs. I had to mop the floors and I had to put some laundry up and then do all of that stuff. So as I'm switching my laundry in and out, I see my Redskins shirt and I'm like, oh man, I don't have my gear on. Now, no matter how bad my team is doing, tradition is tradition. And every week in this house, from myself all the way down to we all rep our team and put on our skin stuff. Yeah, we do. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I need to get myself together. So I I put my shirt on and I'm telling you guys, I don't even believe in all this superstition and all this stuff. But I tell you this, soon as I put my shirt on, what happens? D'Angelo Hall gets the interception. And I'm like, wait a minute. Then what happens after that? Chris Cooley gets the touchdown. I'm like, all right now, I'm sorry, Redskin Nation. I almost let you guys down by not even thinking to put on my stuff. But I put it on. Then we get another touchdown from Santana, who, by the way, I'm still a little salty that I took him out of my fantasy football team. And then when I went back to go get him, somebody already picked him up. But it's okay because Redskin Nation, it's all for a greater good. Few things did bother me, though. I tell you this. Jason Campbell cannot have 4 turnovers in a game and we normally win. It's just not going to happen. Now, Jim Zorn said today that I don't know whether it was his play calling, misplaced, or what, but he did say he was questioning himself. And by the way, Zorn, let us say we question your play calls, but when you say it about yourself, it just really makes you look that much dumber, okay? Whatever, here nor there. Another thing, CP looked pretty good yesterday. He had 98 yards, but at the same time, at some point in times, they were a very hard 98 yards. A lot of times we complain about our O-line not blocking enough, but he did have a couple of good blocks yesterday, but he doesn't seem to have that gear he used to have. Yeah, he's getting up there in age, but he used to be able just to punch through, and now it takes him a minute to get going, and by that time, the defense has a chance to recover, so he's not able to get as many yards as he used to. What I would like to do is see our young guy Mason out there a little bit more. He's a homegrown guy and he looks like he has some moves, so I would like them to try to develop him a little bit more. I mean, I love Liddell and he is my guy, but at the same time, I would not mind if they split the reps between the two of them. Let's see what else. Shout out goes to Reed Doughty this week. I mean, yeah. he played his butt off. I was getting ready to call him a brother, but I was somebody's brother. He played really good yesterday. And as a whole, we looked all right. The schedule from here, somebody said, oh, your schedule doesn't get any harder because you have Carolina and you have Kansas City. For me, it does get harder because those are the teams that we happen to play down to from week to week. And for some reason, I just don't know. We don't go out there and do what we're supposed to do against those teams. So for me, I really feel like those are teams that the schedule is really not. And what now, I don't know if y'all can see my dog right now. Done this Bama know I'm trying to do my blog. Now you got my train of thought all messed up. Whatever. Anyway, we got Carolina coming up this week. Special teams, how about we block our extra point from now on and not let great defensive backs like Rondé Barber bust out the side and block the extra point, because you know what, at the end of the game, they always come back to haunt you. Yeah, they do. All right, till next week, play smart, play strong. New feature, I have an email address. So a lot of people write me, and I would love to hear all your thoughts, your comments, whatever you got to say. I would love to incorporate it into the blog and get what everybody else has to say out there. So email me at indiaredskinsblog@live.com. That's indiaredskinsblog@live.com. Until next week, Redskin Nation out.